Pavković.
Thank you, everybody. You know, don't you just love people who are just authentically themselves, no matter what people think or how sad or depressing it truly is? And I met somebody like that this week. This dude was in his early 50s, white guy, wearing a two-piece white tracksuit, matching Jordan Nikes, with glasses in his hair, and a cigarette tucked back in his ear. And the only creepy thing about that was we were in his apartment at 7:30 at night, but he was still wearing sunglasses. And his hair was dyed jet black as the sports car that's probably in his garage that has a custom license plate that might as well say compensator. And you gotta admit, like, guys who dye their hair, it's very different than women. Like, when women dye their hair, they mix the gray and their normal hair color, and it's really pretty. But when guys do it, it's either all or none. And when I mean this dude was dyeing his hair, like, if I rubbed my hand through his head, I could write insecurity on the wall. Like, that was the level of hair dye this dude had in his hair. But you gotta appreciate it. And so that was one of the things that happened this week. But the other thing that happened this week that I was very happy about was I actually saw a good concert. I really have a true track history of terrible concerts and amazing concerts. So a quick example of bad concerts was I went to see Guns N' Roses in 2004 at Stable Arena, or not Stable Arena, excuse me, at the Spectrum. And Axl Rose decided he wasn't going to perform after 10 seconds holding the microphone, which resulted in Philly, obviously, as a riot, which then spilled into like tear gas and everything, and it was a really bad night. But the worst the thing I missed out on in concerts in my life was in 1993. I was at home, and my next door neighbor knocks on my door and says, "Hey, and there's your ticket to see Nirvana at Stable Arena. You want to come tonight?" I'm like, "Oh, hell yeah." My parents wouldn't let me go because it was a school night. He died 3 months later. I know, like that's like I had a chance to see like one of the most legendary bands, but it never happened. But the silver lining on this is when I was in my early 20s, when I was still living at home because I was a fuck up in life. Obviously, I'm here. I wound up going to see this British punk band who was coming to America the first time called Anecdote. It was a hardcore British punk rock band. Let me tell you how hardcore these dudes were. Their name was Anecdote, and the A in Anecdote was an anarchy symbol where the crossbar V was a heroin syringe. And I wound up saying, "Hey guys, you want to come to my parents' house and pound some beers?" Like, what's the worst that could happen from inviting these people to your parents' house? And while we're chilling on my parents' back deck, pounding beers, the band got all quiet and weird, and all just like shooting these darted looks at each other. And I look at the lead singer, whose name is Hatchet, and I'm like, "Hatchet, what's going on, bro?" He's like, "You cheeky bastard. You fucking spiked the beers. You slipped Mickeys in their beers." I'm like, "Dude, what are you talking about? I did nothing to your beers, man." He's like, "Well, bullshit. Why am I seeing all these flickering yellow lights out in the field?" And all the band's like, "Yeah, woo, we're drunk, woo, you LSD, yeah." I'm like, "Dude, I do nothing to your beers." And they're like, "Well, I see all these flickering yellow lights." I'm like, "What? Are you talking about the fireflies?" Here, funny fact, fireflies aren't native to Great Britain. And so after I explained to them what fireflies are, the lead singer's like, "Are you telling me there are bugs that bumps blink?" "Yes, Hatchet, there are." I gotta see this. So as like synthetic children running through the field, they are all just like out there, like not even giving a shit about anything in the world, just like curious about the fact that now they have fireflies and they never knew what they were. All right, I'm tapping out. Good night, everybody.
Martin Pavković. That's your